game called YouTubers Life, version 1.0.4. I'm gonna start a new game. I've played it a bit. I've played just the gameplay channel. Tonight my goal is going to be playing on the music channel. So I'm gonna create a new game. I'm gonna do a female. We want her to be a rock star. So a lot of female singers have a one word name like Cher, Madonna, Jewel. So let's take a look here. I'm gonna want a hat of some sort. I know that. So let's take a look at what we got and let's kind of figure how we can work that in. Let's see how the hairstyles look with the hat. Apparently when you put on the hat, it just deletes the whole hairstyle. So let's go with something like that. Let's go with a pinking color. Let's give her some red eyes, some nice lips, and let's put her in red clothing and call her like Ruby or something like that. Oh, it doesn't look like we have red clothing. We've got pink. Let's put her in a halter top then. And we'll go with some... Is that red or pink? Pinkish. Give her some pink shoes. And let's give her some glasses. Okay, so that seems good. We want her to be a superstar. Superstar, she's going to get more viewers, more likes. There's loaded where you get more money. Sociable, you make friends quicker. Genius, you learn things quicker. Never played party animal. Romantic is a social thing. I believe you can like go on dates and stuff and eventually I think get married possibly. But I'm going to go with superstar. And we're going to go with the music channel. I was originally wanting to call her Ruby, but she's more in pinks. Can't call her Pink because that actually already exists. So let's call her Pinky. Like Pinky Tuscadero. If any of you remember the good old happy days, Fonzie's girlfriend's name was Pinky Tuscadero. So let's see, what are we gonna name Pinky's channel? Hottie. Pinky's Hot Music. Pinky's, can't type. Pinky's Hot Music channel. Okay, so if you've played this game before, I'm going to pause it and explain some stuff real quick. I'm also going to skip the tutorial. So we'll get to look at this continue screen. Okay, so right now we are in Mom's house and we can stay there until we're level 8. If you look in the upper left hand corner, we've got our portrait with a number 1. We can earn experience and level up to level 8 in this house. We can't level up past level 8. We've got our food bar and our sleep bar. And we've got our inspiration. Right now we have 6 inspiration. As you go up in levels, you gain more and more max inspiration. Your inspiration, your current inspiration, is going to be gauged on how well fed and how well slept you are. Inspiration is used in editing videos. Editing videos will have its own explanation later. On the top right hand corner we've got our pause button. We've got our play button. We can also speed it up to 2x speed with that button. I've never clicked the YouTube button before, so I'm not positive, but I think we can change from like YouTube videos to live streaming. Not positive. This one with the people, that is our subscribers, and the bottom one is our viewers. How many views we've had. On the bottom left-hand corner, we have our task list. Task, quest, mission, objectives. All depends what genre of game you play, but that's essentially, they're all the same. Our current one is Buy a Song, Most Watched, and our channels ahoy. So basically one of them is we need like 1,000 views. Another one we need like 500 subscribers. And the top one we just need a song. In the bottom right hand corner we have our cell phone. It's currently shrunk, but it shows the date and the time of day. Right now it is January 1st and the game is paused. The cell phone has other features in it, which I'll explain as those features arise. So, as I was saying earlier, we can only level up to level 8 while in Mom's home. Mom wants us to study. There's going to be a school exam. Basically, we're going to college, I guess. And by the more you study, the higher the grade you'll get on your exam. If you get an A minus, an A, or an A plus, Mom will give you a $50 bonus. If you get a B, B minus, B plus, B, she'll give you $25. I've never gotten lower than a B before. We will be given an opportunity to go to work. When you go to work, we're going to be earning $5 per hour that we go to work. The work is going to be broken up into different groups. It'll say like babysit for 2 hours and we'll get paid $10. It may be wash cars for 6 hours and get $30. Once we hit the point, okay, back to the tasks, there's going to be a task to go to school. And basically, when the task says go to school, it means go study. Once we hit the point where we can go to work, we are going to abandon studying altogether except for the bare minimum to complete the tasks. When you complete a task, you get XP, possibly a money reward. All depends on the task. It takes several hours to study. I do not know if Mom is going to kick us out of the house if we get a failing grade. So with all that said, I'm going to get started now. So our first task is to buy a song. So we go to here and we go shopping at our computer. We're doing online shopping. Well, hello there, Slow Cool. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so in order to buy a song, we go over here to Radiofi. Now, as a novice musician, the only thing we can do is karaoke. So we're going to go over here, and karaoke works really good with pop music. So I'm going to take a look at the pop music. Then we're going to come take a look here, and we can pick different songs. Right now there's a song called Thriller. It's 3 stars. You can barely see it, but this thing here is yellow, which means it is not trending. If it's trending, it'll be green. So let's see if we have another song, Good Romance, 3 stars, it's trending, costs $10. Then we've got Man of Never, it's trending, it's got 2 stars. So our goal is to get a trending song, meaning we got our little green symbol over here, and we want as many stars as possible. So we're going to buy this one song. It also shows all that info right here, apparently. The max number of songs on the list will be 8 songs, and it takes 2 days for a new song to appear. So we have to play 4 game days. We have to play 6 game days in order for this list to be maxed out at 8 songs. So we're gonna buy this. Oh, no, not that. Well, I just bought the damn wrong song, didn't I? Well, let's buy the right one this time. Okay, so now that we bought a song and our task list has turned green, when we click that, we were rewarded 78 XP. And now a new task will eventually fill that area. We leveled up to level 2. We see an exclamation mark up by our level. When we click it, it tells us what we earned. We've earned a new card. Cards are used in editing your videos. Now, if we click here, we received a new card. Okay, so intro cards, you can have up to 4 cards. If you think of this kind of like Magic the Gathering, you gotta have the cards in your deck in order for them to come up and have a chance of being played. Have a maximum of 4 final cards, 8 body cards, 8 transition cards, and 4 intro cards. So as you earn cards, you need to put them into your deck per se, so they can actually come up in editing. Okay, so our new song has just arrived. We're going to open it. And there's the one I actually intended to buy. Now that we've got a new song, let's go create a video. We'll make our first music video. Okay, well, once you make a video, your computer is going to be tied up rendering and uploading. Okay, so we've got our good romance song, and right now, just starting, we can only do a cover song. If we look at the little picture right here, we can see it's a pop song, so I'm going to pick pop, and our only instrument at this point is karaoke mic. So I'm going to start creating the video. Okay, so now we got to pick our hardware. Okay, so our workstation generates 12 electricity. By changing my webcam to low resolution, it's going to use up 1 electricity, making the available power 11. I'm going to select a filter on the mic and a mono-directional. Now, there's different things that attributes to our videos. One of them is effects. If we look at the webcam, we've got this brown one, which has a little camera on. That's the effects. Since this effect has 0, I am assuming that as you get higher, as you buy more and more advanced webcams, that'll change. If we look over at our microphone, this one is for audio sound, and it's got a 1. So when we create a video, we're getting a +1 into the creation of the sound portion of the video. Chroma. Chroma is kind of like a background, I think. Like a green screen for YouTubers. Or at least that's what I think it is. I haven't actually bought one because I've never played the music portion. But I have watched it, and the people I've watched haven't bought one. So we have 11 power left for rendering points once we have done the meat and potatoes of the editing. So now that my hardware is configured, let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to go with the default name. So now we're going to start creating the video. We have 10 inspiration points, and I can see I need to change the volume on that. Okay, this is timed, so I gotta pick a wave, and I'll adjust the volume in a sec. These are the cards I was telling you about. I'll explain all this after I mess with the volume. Okay, apparently we can adjust the volume right now. Okay, so with it paused, since I'm not under time, it's timed on picking stuff. Over here where it says recording, it says 10 seconds left. I get to pick 3 of 3 cards. As you get more advanced, that 3 of 3, that last number 3 raises. On the right side, video stats, we have green, which I believe is story, orange, purple is sound, and brown is effects. If you look, it says 1 of 1. In other words, when I picked cards, you see how they got the little colors and stuff on them? When I pick a card, I want to get the minimum of these. So with what I've picked for this editing, because I've already picked my 3rd card of 3, I am short 1 effect. Okay, so now back to the game. Also, if you don't like the cards, you can use some of your inspiration, which is the light bulb, and refresh the cards, basically reshuffle them. So, that is still too loud, so let's okay, so we got one more card to pick, and I need some effects in it. Okay, so now we go over to the editing portion. Okay, so this was our first one. You see the little tab here? Our next one, we want that tab to match, and it's turned green. Now, if you look, over here are what it needs. Now, apparently, we put that in. We put the second one in. And then we put our third one in. Ideally, we want these to mesh up perfectly. So, of the requirements, I guess you could call them requirements. I'm still missing the effects. Now I have rendering points, which was the unused power, and we have effects over here. When you upgrade your software, you get more and more effects. So this is the basic software, and we can add title, we can adjust the color grade, and soften the focus. I've got 11 points, so I can do basically 2 of these. Since I haven't met the requirements on the brown one, I'm going to do the brown one. Now, the more effects we add, if you look at our rendering time right now, it's 2.4 hours. So if I add something else, it takes longer to render. So if we undo this and we look over here, we've got 3 of 1. When I put that in, it becomes 6 of 1. When we process this, we're going to gain experience points in various different categories. I do not know if this being 6 of 1 as opposed to 3 of 1 is going to give me a higher amount of experience points in that category. Since it's only a difference of 0.4 hours, I'm going to put it in just in case. So as we process it, we have an interest of 87, and here we have script, performance, video editing, sound, post-production, and voice. And as you can see, I gained some levels there. Now, I don't know if having a 6 of 1 gave me higher performance than if I had had 3 of 1. That's something a number cruncher type streamer will need to take care of. So I'm going to publish the video. Over here, it's publishing it now. My computer is not usable. And then it's got to upload it. So since we can't use our... Well, the game's wanting me to go to sleep now, so I'm going to have to do that. If we look in the top left, we see our sleep is flashing, and it's going to go up. So now, my video has been posted, and I've got some viewers and some subscribers. I can promote it. It's going to cost me $10 to promote it, to spread the word. I don't think it's worth it on this very first video. We have a task of going back to school, so I'm going to go study. As I mentioned at the starting of the video, I'm only going to study as necessary to complete tasks. If we look at our phone, we have a test on January 31st. Woo! If you click the plus, it shows you how prepared for the test you are. We have dark green is A, B, C, D, and red is F. I'm only going to study as the tasks require. I earned 341 XP. So now I'm going to go eat. If you watch as my health goes down and I get tireder, my inspiration point's lower. I've earned a new card, so I can pick a new card. Sometimes you'll have 3 to pick from. Now that I've picked a new card, I have to add it to my deck, so next video it becomes an option of being able to pick that card. So I now have 2 cards in the intro. We're currently paused, so let me explain some other stuff. If we look at the cards, they got different symbols on them. We've got the little smiley face, we got the temper head, we got the googly face. In the point of creating a video, you have to pick a card, and sometimes the little screen above will have one of those symbols in there indicating that's the type of card you want to pick. Now, when you pick a card, you can either A, pick the right card. If you look, this card here, funny comments, is 2 green and 1 performance. 2 script, 1 performance. If it is in fact the right card to have picked, it will become a 3-2 card. If it was a neutral card, it was an okay card, it'll stay as it is. If it was just flat out the wrong card, you lose a point on each, so it would become a 1-0 card. So you want to pay attention to that when you're creating content. Since I'm at almost full sleep and full food, and my computer is not tied up uploading or downloading, I'm going to create another video so you can see what I was talking about. So we're going to come over to the computer, create new music video. Okay, so that song that we just did is no longer trending. It's going down. None of the songs I have are trending. So we want to buy a new one that is. So let's go shopping and buy a new song. So we want to go to Radio-Fi. I've got Non-Stop Pop Shop. It shows, here's a 3-star trending. Let's buy it, 11 bucks. Now as soon as it arrives, we'll open it and we'll do the song. I'm gonna sleep while it arrives, just top off my inspiration points there. And there it is. Mom's gonna fuss at me, tell me I'm not studying enough. Yep, there we go. She's telling me to leave my computer alone and go study. Okay, so let's get to our new song here. It's got 85. I believe 100 is the max. It is a pop song, so we're going to do a cover. Mom's sending me to do a job since I wasn't studying enough. We're going to do pop, and we only have a karaoke mic, so we're going to start the video. We've had no computer upgrade, so everything's okay. Take the default name. Hopefully the sound is cleaned. Okay, so we've got a question mark, so any of these will do. I've got 1111, the audio is already satisfied. So I'm going to go with cool greetings. We've got a question mark, any of them will do. Let's go with 22. It was an okay choice. You're aching every note on the song. I can go with a murderous look or a happy expression. So we'll go with happy expression. And it was an okay one. So now that we've picked them, now we got to go edit them. So ideally, we got to go with our starter. If we put this one here, nothing meshes, so we're going to squeeze this one in between them. So we got a green there and a green there. And if you look, we were short on our FX again. We didn't have any cards with brown in them to pick from, so we're going to add that via the effects. So we meet the minimum on all that again. So now we're at 4 of 1. I'm going to add color grade again and go up to 7 of 1. It's going to take 14 hours to render, and if I don't do that, it's only going to take 12. Since we can work now, the amount of time rendering is not as vital. So we got a score of 16, 82 interest. We're gaining some levels and various things here. Since we have an interest, let's go ahead and publish it. Okay, so now that our computer's tied up, our sleep's okay, let's go to work. Let's make some money. Let's work for 6 hours and make 35 bucks delivering newspapers. I'm going to speed up the time now and go into the 2x. She's back. We're not done rendering, so let's go work for as much as we can. 4 hours there. The amount of time you can work is going to be based on your sleep, so we're getting tired. So let's go to sleep. Okay, we can look at comments now. The comments, this one is important here. Yes, karaoke microphone is best choice for a pop song. Very good decision. If we click this, if we mouse over it, keep an eye on comments, find out the affinity between instruments and music genres. So by clicking that, it's kind of added a gauge, which I'll point out. Okay, so we're going to sleep, then we're going to go eat. We bought a song, so let's get their XP for that, get a new task in there. We're slowly gathering people. Okay, so we got a new task of going to school. So after we eat, let's go ahead and create another music video. Any of our songs still trending? No. Wow, one hit wonders is what they are, man. Okay, so since this one's got a 25, it's the highest of them. Let's utilize it again so you can see the results of a bad video, possibly. This is pop. Okay, so right here, if you look over here on the karaoke, we got a green bar up here now. That indicates that this is a good choice based on the previous first two choices. So we're going to create another video with a song that's not trending anymore. And hopefully we'll get some subscribers from it. Okay, nothing's changed on the computer. Okay, so let's go for our 2 greens. Get the green taken out early. We need a brown. We've been lacking in the browns. We've got 4 more inspiration points left and 1 more card to pick from. We've got everything, so let's go for, we don't question mark, so we can go with any. And it was a neutral card, so it didn't change the stats on the card. So let's go ahead and put that there. Now, if you look, we come out to the top, and both these cards have a top. So if we put this one here and that one there, if we look at our stats, we got 5, 1, 3, 1, and 10. If we switch them, 5, 1, 3, 1, and 10, it doesn't change anything. It doesn't change our render at all. So it doesn't really matter. We've met all of our requirements there. I can add these, which will increase our render time. So we're going to go process that. We have a 44 point interest, so let's go ahead and publish it. We're on low here, so we're at 16 hours, and I'm gonna go study because we have back to school. So we left the door at 17 hours, and let's see when we come back. How many hours does it take to study? 17. Oh, we just won a talent point. You get talent points when you level up. Every time you increase an odd level. So you get a talent point at level 3. It seems like, yes, level 3, level up. And it looks as though it takes, we were at 17. Woo! 3. So 17 to 24, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. It looks like it takes 10 hours to study. Okay, so this is the skills that pauses the game. So 10 hours to study, or if we go to work, that's 10 hours to study once. In 10 hours, we can work enough to earn 50 bucks. Okay, so we got our skill trees here. Now we earn a skill every odd level. So 3, 5, 7. So in this house, we can earn 3 skill points. Now this particular one is original song. Write a song and play it on a suitable instrument to show your musical knowledge and generate great interest. Use a wide variety of songs. People get tired of listening to the same song again and again. So with that one, we can write our own songs, apparently. This one is singer. You get 6% more subscribers with cover songs and duets. So right now I am doing cover songs. So I would gain 6% more subscribers with that. This one here is melodic. Melodic. Singing, guitars, keyboard, brass, and strings get 6% of bonus experience on each song you play. So after I've edited a song and I get my XP, I would get 6% more on those specific skills. So, also, if we look further down the line, we've got music lessons, lets you create video lessons. We've got one that enables us to play brass and string instruments, which you can buy in the shop. This one here, you gain 6% more subscribers with original songs and music lessons. So to get the full benefit of that, I would have to already have this skill here and that one there. And lastly, you get 6% more views in videos you record with a maxed out expertise level on an instrument family. I don't know what maxed out is, so this one is duet. Basically, you can have one of your friends come over to your house and you can do a duet with them. Apparently, you can do live shows if you go down the center line. Rock band, you now gather 4 collaborators on a show. Finally, your own rock band. If we go down the bottom line, we get creative, show your creative side and record a music video. So we can make a music video. Remember, using a chroma screen to get good results. And beneath that is performance. You get 10% more likes when recording a live show or music videos. Then we've got trendy. Enables groovebox and drums. You can now buy them in the instrument shop. So that gets you instruments you can play. And this one, you gain 6% more experience when you play groovebox, bass guitar, and drums. And the last one here, supporting. You can now be invited by your friends to play with their bands in live shows. So, I want... Oh, what do I want? Keyboard, strings, and brass. Singing. Okay, so... we can go with more subscribers on cover songs, which I'm going to be doing a lot of. Or we can get more experience on the skill of singing. The higher the experience with the instruments, the better, higher the interest in the video. Oh, so which way do we want it? Let's take the bottom route here. 6% more subscribers. Okay, so we got that. We got our skill. I believe we got... Did we get new cards? No. Okay, so right now we're earning $1.18 a month, and our viewership is increasing. We're currently ranked 81, and here's our professional skills. We have a few contacts, not many. Going to take the back to school, and let's get a new task. So far we're getting a D. If we go take the test now, we're getting a D. Okay, so we're at roughly 30 minutes for this portion of the video, so I'm going to pause it. And I'm going to end this stream. That way I can turn it into a nice, roughly 30-minute YouTube video. Be right back with second episode. Stay tuned.